Greetings and welcome back, I'm the Angrynator, and if you read the title, you can see that I found another 3 racing games I want to try out. I haven't looked at racing games since Season 3. Man! Long time no see, I say.
And what better way to start up Racing Games Part 3 other than a game you wouldn't even think is a racing game? Action Fighter on the Master System.
Yeah, looking at this video game, you wouldn't really believe it's actually a racing game. Well, technically it is a driving flying simulator, but let's not be too picky.
So the game starts up, it's easy enough to play. You press up on the D-pad to accelerate and you press the 2 or C button in this case to shoot. So we start the game and... oh.
I crashed within seconds. Man, I knew I wasn't really good at racing games, but this... wow.
Okay, let's try that again, slowing down a bit and... oh.
Well, maybe more speed. Maybe I need to switch lanes like a madman. Whoa, hang on. This game is tough.
So it's really no secret that these old school video games are insanely hard compared to modern day games. So if I can stay alive in more than 20 seconds, I might be able to show you some neat stuff. Like the power-ups, you race around to collect letters, collect A, B, C, D to get your motorcycle upgraded to a car, then you collect E and F and you can upgrade to the airplane car. We'll get to that in a second, since there's other power-ups to talk about too. Like for instance the Sega truck.
Oh yeah, the Sega truck. That is awesome. Because we all know that Sega does what Nintendo don't. Okay. We drive inside the truck. Well, that's just a terrible idea, isn't it? Think of all the games that's being shipped we just destroyed. Ooh, I guess that's why Shenmue 3 was so damn delayed. But then again, it's delayed for another year now. Well, I guess that is why Sonic Adventure 3 was later turned into Sonic 06. Yeah, sorry. Oh, that's why we didn't get Sonic 06 too. Actually, that is a good thing.
Well, anyway, there's not much to say other than it's a simple driving game where you get to race and shoot. Well, what more do you want?
Well, how about aircraft battles? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So awesome. Makes you feel like you're James Bond or someone like that.
Okay, once we get to this point, the game gets more difficult, and by that I mean not only do you need to avoid incoming vehicles, which I suck at by the by, you'll also have to dodge projectiles and even enemies on the ground. Yeah, I believe it's sort of like Silver Surfer on that regard. Touch the wrong things and you're dead.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention it's sort of arcade styled, as in you collect points for shooting and collecting stuff, and there's a timer so you can die all you want, but once that timer runs out, game over.
Anyway, it's a simple yet rather satisfying game to play. I recommend having some company of other people who also enjoy classic arcade style games. Next up, Flintstones Bedrock Racing by Blast Entertainment, and it's even on a CD-ROM disc.
Great. I think it's safe to say that this is the worst game we're going to look at today. I mean, it's not like Phoenix Games actually made a racing game, right? Right?
The game starts with that smirky bomb we are so used to by now. Next we're greeted by the menu with this weird bird who looks shitty, and also listen to that music.
That's not the Flintstones theme song. That's some dude with an acoustic guitar in his garage.
Anyway, the game is self-explanatory. We got arcade, which is basically the main game, time trial, 2 players, records, and of course, options.
Which for Blast Entertainment is quite a lot, and they even forgot the credits for once. But then again, Mario Kart 64 had more modes. Yeah, a game almost a decade older had more content. Well, that is Blast Entertainment in a nutshell, I guess.
Okay, let's pick arcade since I believe that is where the most content is. We have a total of 12 stages, which again is less than Mario Kart 64, but still more than I would have thought. Since most Blast Entertainment games just consist of 4 stages in total, I think this is a pretty decent amount for them. It's 3 times what they normally do. Okay, let's pick the race and then pick a character. There's the usual, like Flintstone and his iconic car, Barney with a brand new car I have never seen in the actual show. Then we got Velma and Betty, both with original cars.
Which is cool and a necessity for making any racing game whatsoever. But think of Fred Flintstones. Would he allow his own wife her own car? Remember, this was the 1950s Stone Age. Women owning anything the man didn't approve of really wasn't a thing.
Anyway, we can also unlock characters like that green alien that's from... oh, I can't even remember. And of course Dino, Bam Bam and Pebbles.
Babies and house pets driving? Are you shitting me? Gee, that's some fucked up shit, man. Look, I know that Mario Kart is sort of the same with Baby Mario and so on, but I still don't like the idea of babies driving.
The driving is self-explanatory. Use X to accelerate like most game is using once again, and you use R1 to boost, which consumes meat.
Because I like meat too much.
Yeah, I get the idea of it. They run faster, ergo they burn more calories, which means they need to eat more meat. It's not a genius idea, but it fits the Flintstones.
Okay, the race is on, and I have to say it's actually pretty challenging. It's not like Mario Kart where you can stay in first place for the majority of the race, only having to catch up once every blue shell.
No, this game actually requires some focus, since the AI actually knows what they're doing, unlike that Casper running game we played at Halloween. Well, while I'm concentrating my ass off playing this game, we can see that you can collect bones and I guess dinosaur eggs? Which is probably something akin to Mario Kart's coins and whatnot.
There, beat that stage, let's move on.
What? I can't try the next stage? What the hell?
What the shit? I beat the first course, as it is officially called, but I can't enter the next one? Why?
Okay, according to the manual page 59, which is because there's multiple languages in here, but it says there are 8 dino eggs in each course. You have to collect them all, plus be one of the first 3 past the checkered flag to successfully complete the course and unlock the next.
What a load of bull ass, seriously! You have to do that just to continue the game? That's like collect 20 power-ups in Mario Kart 64 or have 50 fucking Skylanders in your collection just to continue the game. Which, had Activision continued that series, let's be honest, they would have put that in by now.
Okay, after that blow to the gut, let's just look at the courses through Time Trial, although we may not be able to unlock characters, but we can at least play more stages.
What the shit? Drunk driving at its finest, people.
Here we got something called Rockenheim. It's basically just like the quarry level they made. Sort of like Biker Mice from Mars on the PS2, where the entire game was one course, but some roads was blocked in other stages.
Yeah, that was shit, and also rather bland.
And also, this stage got lava that looks shittier than the lava in Mario Kart 64, which only looks shitty because it's an older console. I mean, back when I was a kid, that lava looked good. Anyway, let's burn Barney for, well, being Barney, I guess.
Okay. You just drop down and drive slower. Well, isn't that great? They mistook a lava pit for a sand pit. Fantastic.
Okay, let's try out Pebbles Park. Boring as fuck. Moving on, let's try Rubber Rodeo.
Wait a minute. This isn't Rubber Rodeo. This is Pebbles Park. They just reversed the entire thing hoping that you didn't notice. Man, that is indeed a lousy trick.
So I figured out that half the stages are just reversed of other ones, making the total count of courses 6. But then there's a few ones that's technically the same stage, just a new road opened and an old one blocked, so that leaves us with
4 courses. Only 4 fucking courses? This is truly a blast entertainment game. Who the fuck makes a racing game with only 4 courses? Mario Kart 64 had like 16 courses, and even that is considered few nowadays. Gran Turismo 3 spec had like 50 or above. 4 fucking courses?
Okay, let's move on to the next one, and this one I'm actually rather curious about since it is about mythological creatures in Mario Kart.
Ever since I encountered that Loch Ness monster in Super Mario 64, I thought, hey, an actual Loch Ness Bigfoot and whatnot in Mario Kart 64? That would be a funny idea. Oh, it's the Easter Bunny sort of mythological creature. That makes more sense. It's kind of a bummer that I'm not going to see Nessie in a tiny ass car, but at least it can't get any worse. Oh dear. Let's make a Supercard GP. By Phoenix Games. Holy fuck.
If you don't know anything about Phoenix Games, then it is a German game company who specializes in making discount video games. And if that sounds cheap and unoriginal, then it is because it is. Usually their games consists of a shitty cartoon with 1 or 2 voice actors, despite there being more than 10 characters to voice. And the rest was a bunch of bottom-of-the-barrel trivial games like Memory Game and Color as seen from the movie.
So basically this company is sorta like the CDI Bible games. Just worse. As in, the CDI was a shitty ass console from way back when, and this was on a brand new console a decade after CDI. Anyway, let's put this game in and brace for impact.
The game starts out by Phoenix Games' logo slowly burning through your screen, followed by the menu consisting of play game and how to play.
So already there's so few options, it's actually laughable.
And if you were curious, the how to play menu is basically just a manual, which is sort of good since, you know, games nowadays don't include one.
What the fuck?
Let's push start to play the game. Okay, so now we are in the main section consisting of a single race, time trial and Grand Prix, so 3 types of games.
Is it bad that Crash Team Racing has more modes? Hell, even the new one has more, and that is just baffling. Piece of fucking shit. Microtransactions my ass.
Okay, enough shenanigans. Let's try the Grand Prix. Okay. Notice anything weird? We can only try 50cc, which by Mario Kart players' own words are the baby mode. So this game's called you a bubble blowing baby right from the start.
Looks like we got ourselves a double baby.
Okay, let's pick baby mode then, and wow, this is great. 8 characters in total and 4 of them locked from the start.
Now that I think about it, so was the Flintstones. Huh.
Okay, we got Trixie, which is a balance type. Balance meaning overall good control and speed. We got Nick, which is the same. We got Celestine, which is a speed type. Speed meaning less control, more speed. And Jack? No one likes Jack. Let's choose Trixie and move on. Okay, there's 5 cups consisting of 4 courses each, giving us a total of 20 courses to play. Oh, and also the load screens before any race tells us about the different myth cadets. Yeah, not only do you not play as Bigfoot or Nessie, you don't even play as the fucking Easter Bunny nor Santa. You play as the apprentices.
And honestly, reading all this crap makes me think this would fit perfectly as a Saturday morning cartoon. Shit, they actually never made that.
Here's a thought, instead of making 3 shitty games, how about making a mediocre cartoon instead? Anyway, the race starts and...
Oh my goodness, are you freaking kidding me? This is indeed baby mode. I honestly believe I could walk faster than this. And what is that? 3 laps? I have to do this for 3 laps? Fuck. Okay, how long is each lap then?
Well, for starters, this game doesn't even have a fucking map, only one bar. Sure, Mario Kart 64 you could turn the map into something like this. But come on, even the fucking Flintstones had a damn map.
Second left.
2 minutes? That means that each course is going to be like 6 minutes long. Granted, that isn't a long time. I mean, remember Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 64? Yeah, that had to be divided into 3 segments in later installments. That's how long it was. But this is just painfully slow. It feels like slog racing. Ugh.
Oh, and the power-ups? You got speed boost for about 2 seconds.
Wait, what? What did she say? Bunny hop? Bunny power? Trixie, if you are indeed saying bunny power, then I know of a loud obnoxious character you can play with.
I haven't seen.
Look away, Daphne. We all promised each other that we would never speak of him. Not ever.
Okay, finally made it. Now on to the next one after a load screen featuring Mombra. Who the hell is Mombra?
Well, never mind him, we're at the Tooth Fairy course now.
Which is just as dull and boring as the Easter Bunny course. Who would have thought? Okay, beat that dumb level since it was about 30 seconds shorter for each lap. Now on to... I don't know, the French mythological creature course?
Or is this supposed to be the Witches course? Man. Who knows, and honestly, who gives a shit?
Okay, I think we can talk a tiny bit about the other power-ups since there's not that many. We got Cupid's arrows, which just shoots an arrow straight forward. We got a spellbook, which is, I believe, just a barrier shield, and that's it.
Yeah, 3 power-ups in total. A missile, a shield, and a boost. But here's the twist.
Every time you collect a power-up, you can keep it on you and collect more boxes to enhance that power-up, a total of 3 tiers. So for instance, the boost is faster and lasts longer, the shield works longer periods, and the arrows, well, you shoot more at one time.
So there you go, there are a total of 9 power-ups, if we are overly generous. But that is still less than any Mario Kart game.
Okay, we're done with the Grand Prix and I believe you unlock a new character each time.
But guess what? I was wrong. It's not like that, even though that would be the normal assumption. No, you unlock new characters by collecting stars. And how do you get more stars, you might ask? Well, by racing, I believe. I think it has something to do with your placing as well, but honestly, I don't know and I couldn't care less.
Well, however we did it, we unlocked a new character named Felicia, which is the Black Cat's apprentice.
Okay, a female in a black cat suit. Yeah, it is E for everyone.
Well, according to the schematics, she's both slower and worse control. It's hard to actually figure out. I thought that green meant fast and red meant slow, but apparently I think it is the other way around, meaning that Jack just sucks. No one likes you, Jack. Go home.
You go home!
Well, I could play more of the game, but unfortunately, you have to beat all the cops in order to unlock faster racing, so I think I'll just stop here.
Well, 2 out of 3 is certainly bad when it comes to shitty games. Both Flintstones and Mythmakers are terrible games in their own way. Both of them had bad physics, which is a very important part to get correct in any racing game, realistic or Mario Kart. Honestly, Flintstones got some bad ideas like, oh, collect all hidden eggs to proceed, while Mythmakers just starts out way too slow. Literally. Imagine Mario Kart if you had to beat 50cc to unlock faster courses. Many of my friends back in the day wouldn't even touch 50cc in Mario Kart, and these were good racing game players, they knew their shit. In all honesty, the best game I tried today was Action Fighter, and that took me by surprise as how fun it actually was. I mean, come on, Action Fighter? That doesn't sound like a great racing game now, does it?
Well, that was 3 rather different video games, apart from the last 2, which was just pure garbage. I'm the Angrynator, terminating bad video games for your entertainment.